Hi, this is Francesco Rulli. I'm here interviewing today Peter Ohnemus, who is the CEO and founder of Dacadoo. This is a series of interviews called Empowering AI. So Peter, if you can introduce yourself and what your company does.
Yeah, my name is Peter Ohnemus, as you mentioned. I'm based in Zurich, Switzerland. I am the CEO of Dacadoo. We are around 130 people in 7 different countries. Our company is doing health scoring and lifestyle navigation on one hand side. So we have built a health score, which is AI based, where we score your health. It's a number from 1 to 1,000 in real time. We then have a rule-based lifestyle navigator with 4,000 healthy rules around stress, your mental well-being, your quality of sleep, your physical activity, your nutrition, etc. This we call Wheel of Life. And then on the, let's call it the downstream. So on the upstream, you have the health score, the lifestyle navigation for the consumer. On the downstream towards the insurance operator, we have our whole risk management, which we call the risk engine. So we were the first company in the world that was able to score based on AI, of course, and machine learning, both mortality and morbidity. So we can score your health combining life tables that everybody knows. So that's what an actuary works with. You combine that with your lifestyle data. So we integrate all of the data from the Apple Watch, Fitbit, Garmin, Polar, etc. of this world. And then we create a whole risk modeling.
Very interesting. Thank you. So you mentioned artificial intelligence. As you know, we are an artificial intelligence company dedicated to conversational artificial intelligence. So I would be curious to know, what are your thoughts about the role of artificial intelligence, both from studying algorithms all the way to conversational artificial intelligence in your space, specifically now that we are entering this interesting time in history, possibly looking at the future as a post-COVID era?
Yeah, so I think we learned a lot during COVID. I think the acceptance from society towards AI has grown and towards digitalization. Just last night, I was being interviewed by FINMA. FINMA is the finance police of Switzerland, and they are very respected. As you know, we have UBS, Credit Suisse, all these big banks in Switzerland. And they are also the oversight of the insurance industry. So just last night, we talked about where is AI going from here? How should the regulator be involved? So what guidelines should the regulator set? I'm sure you're aware that the EU now came out with their first document on AI, just like you have the GDPR, on data privacy coming out of Europe. So to answer your question, AI is, I would say, still at the early days. It's growing, I would say, very nicely now, at least in the life and health insurance industry, where Dacadoo is a platform company. We are seeing strong acceptance from both the consumer to share their data against a better policy, a policy which is better designed for their life. And of course, in many markets, you're not allowed to do negative screening, which I am absolutely supporting, but you're allowed to create so-called point systems. So just like we know point systems in travel, like we know point system in banking, retail, entertainment, this is now coming into the insurance industry. What is different from retail or from banking is that the insurance operator has a massive interest in you living healthy, because if you live longer, you pay longer premium and there's no cost associated with your life. So basically both the consumer and the insurance company, either in life or in health, have a key interest in having a good AI system that will help the insurance operator to have less risk, and will help the consumer, as I said, to live longer and have a better and healthier lifestyle.
Very interesting. Thank you. And lastly, I would like to ask you, if people want to learn more about Dacadoo and your work, what's the best way to reach out to your company?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we are a Swiss company. We are, of course, truly global. We also have a big operation in the US. The best is to go under, www.dacadoo.com. There's also a lot of information on the internet overall, Wikipedia, etc., about Dacadoo. We also have a lot of content on YouTube, and I myself have about 20,000 followers on LinkedIn and other social media. So please feel free to follow us.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, and a great day, and look after your health score.
Thank you. Thank you.